Hey, hello dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And let's do an outfit of the day to start with. And I found this hat. And so I got some ribbon and put it, and it got color matching. Okay, so this is what I did yesterday. The day before yesterday, I went to Oakland. And because this year I do not plan to travel too much during the summer, and I want to see something around me. I'm not planning to travel much. Maybe I can see the close by place and do a travel in my neighborhood or in my vicinity, in my driving distance. I want to go to north of San Francisco, further north, and I want to go to different places. So just found Oakland. I think must be from a magazine or something. That's a good place. I need to go there. So I went there. And it's so beautiful, so surprised. And this kind of traveling is actually much more affordable and much more comfortable. If you travel around, you take your luggage and stay in hotel, and you cannot eat the right food as at home. Of course, eating out is one part of traveling, but have the convenience of close to your home and see something new that is very close to your, and this is a very interesting thing and a very enjoyable. So so I went to Oakland, and this one is city center. And before I went there, I searched online. There are videos of 2 minutes videos, 10 minutes video introducing, and a tour guide introducing the different places of Oakland. They did a wonderful job. I was thinking maybe I should do something like that. And then as I was walking, and I found, oh, it's beautiful, and then I took my time to slowly do this video, to do the detail of the wall, of the mural painting, the detail of the architectural design, and so it becomes very boring. And people who is looking for information to go to certain place, definitely my video is not very efficient and very, very useful. But if you have time and want to do some at-home traveling, I think seeing from a different angle, from an angle that you are not stressed, you are not rushed, and take time to enjoy it. It might be useful for you, maybe when you have some time. Look at the design. Everything is very simple and beautiful. It's not this Rococo style. It's not Art Nouveau style, but with a little bit of this industrial cleanness, neatness, or the precisionism, and the design is very beautiful. And this one in front of us, this building is much more Art Nouveau, Art Deco, and it's I didn't search how many years, but seems a century ago, 100 years ago, when San Francisco Bay Area, Oakland, San Francisco, this area had his gold rush booming time, and had transportation, ship transportation to internationally. So it was influenced by the design of different country, of different continent, and this old city hall is very beautiful. Look at the bubed, the trash can, and also have this art deco, very beautiful design. Everything it's very interesting. And also I found that Oakland is very much a combination of old and new, and it has its unique character, that it has built a lot of new buildings, and very skyscraper buildings, very tall buildings, very clean and neat, and combining the old building as much as they can. It's interesting. It's interesting. But this one, I went there on Monday, Tuesday, I think Tuesday morning, and this is around 11 o'clock, 1 noon time, and not so many people there. Maybe weekend there will be more people. So on the one hand, it feels very clean, very neat. On the other hand, it feels a little bit missing some dynamic and liveliness of this place. Maybe in the evening, or when there is concerts or activities, it must be a very, very lovely and lively place. But see, there's a combination of old and new things, and I think the city is trying as much as possible to preserve the old architects and architecture, and they are doing a good job. I'm sorry, the camera is a little bit dizzy, the camera, because I am fascinated by the things surrounding me, and could not stop just seeing here, seeing there. And also, whenever you see my camera suddenly moving too much, it is very likely that there was one person walking just in the direction of the camera, so I try to avoid and not shooting or not videotaping people's face directly, not too directly. But there are chances that it's just a bump into, I see some of the face. And the people sitting there, or people lying on the grass, some reading book, some checking email, some enjoy sunshine. It's very, very beautiful. And I don't know what is this star sign, and it looks very much like a typical Oakland thing. I saw it here. It has eight points. What do we call it? Octon something. 8 angles, and yeah, and warrior. Yeah. Oh yes, and I also heard about in the introduction they were talking about warriors, and Steph Curry used to live just in a downtown apartment near the lakeside, and before he was famous, every day he walked there in the street, nobody noticed him, and now he's a very he lived might be different, not the small apartment. And I remember I have seen Warrior before they got to the final NBA championship, the final championship. And it was around 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. And I have seen one basketball game in America, I think, and that was this game. And Steph Curry with, I forgot, it's Jeremy Lin or someone, they are against each other. And at that time, you can see that Steph Curry is really very, we were all very surprised. He was comparatively with the other huge guys, he was quick and swift, and really you feel he's so smart and can manage the situation. It's very interesting to see. Look at this architect. So yeah, now the architecture design is very different, but in the old time we do put a lot of effort and attention into everything, into the detail. This is a city hall, and this is the entrance, the main gate, and the door was closed, so I could not enter. So I went to see it through the glass. You can see the reflection of the glass, and make it very interesting. Actually, all started from a picture on the internet, and I saw the city hall of. This is the mirror. I saw the city hall picture, and then I was thinking, gosh, that's so beautiful. That looks so elegant and graceful. I must go there. So I decided to go there. And inside that is a council chamber. And then I made it. I'm very happy to make it. How beautiful this place. And the pride of Oakland Zoo. This is this must be Oracle Arena or something. And these are the felt painting or quilt making of the Oakland different places. It's so fun to see. And this one, I was thinking, what is this roof so bright? Actually, I went upstairs and I could step on it. It's a glass ceiling. Oh, that's a glass ceiling. Yes, it was a glass ceiling. And the staircase. It's very unique, very unique. A little bit like similar to the San Francisco style, San Francisco City Hall, but I think the size is smaller than San Francisco. And the pictures are the city administration, city mayors, and city leadership throughout the years. I am always fascinated by visiting different cities and see the pictures, and it says a lot about the people and the city there. and says a lot about Rebecca, and this one I do not know the name. It looks kind of very nice face, very kind face. I don't know. I do not know them. I do not know any of their name. I've never know, but just feel interesting to see. So well maintained, very well taken care. So I walked inside and then walked outside, and maybe I will take this opportunity to. How much can you listen to? And something that I do not understand. What is the history, the evolution of this place? This place used to be, you can see the leadership, the mayors, and are very different from what the city is right now. And it's such a beautiful place, and our history, our world need to be taken care of. If we take care of people's life, of the land we live in, of the place we are around, we can live a better life, and we live happier, more appreciative. I always like to walk through these little corridors and the sidewalks, the staircase, and this. That is an elevator. So I took this. I don't know how many years this elevator has been there. Must be many years. And then I think I went down. Yes, I went down, and surprisingly, there is nobody inside the building. I felt, because there is nobody, you have that feeling of a little bit, oh, am I doing the right thing? Am I allowed to come here? But nobody stopped me. I think it is okay. So I walked up the stair. Look at it. And then I went up. I went inside. Okay, maybe I will chat something different, and just randomly chat and tell you about the stories. I think so this time I went to the City Hall, and then I went to African American Museum and the library, and then I went to another place. Let me think. I went to another place that is Piedmont. Okay, so here is how I planned my trip, because I do not plan to travel, international travel, this much during this summer. So I was thinking I need to go to different places near me and to see something. I have 3 or 4, a few things that on my list I must visit, because I think that's important to know the city. One is the City Hall. and I want to see the city hall so that I know the city management, how the city management administration taking care of themselves, taking care of the city, and how the leadership of the city. That is a very, very crucial part of the city's spirit and the city's development. Another thing, I want to visit the libraries, because a city's library is just a library is always an interesting place. It's always a very, very nourishing place for me, for everybody. I think you go to library and see. It's very typical of that city's spirit and the city's well-being, cultural development. Another thing I want to see is YMCA, because I have a YMCA membership. So actually I can go to any YMCA. That's the benefit of YMCA. I can go to any YMCA as long as I have my card. See the stars. This we see somewhere in the city center, in the square also, and that's 8. It's very, very beautiful. I remember I have seen this square also similar design, this kind of symmetric and very pointed design in Fox Theater. Maybe next time I should go to Fox Theater. I love Fox Theater. And so come back to YMCA. So the YMCA have this benefit. You can go to any YMCA. So I have been to San Jose YMCA because there was one day I went to San Jose, and on my way back there was huge traffic, so it was quite unbearable. So I went to an YMCA in San Jose, and another day I went to visited the Saratoga YMCA. Another day I went to Redwood City YMCA, and I work in Palo Alto, and the place in Palo Alto, the YMCA in Palo Alto, is very close to me. Oh, I try to see. I didn't dare to open the door of the mayor's office. Okay, and so a little bit scattered thought. So I went to all these YMCA because I want to swim. I need to swim every day. Sometimes I was in a different place, and if I do not swim in that day, I feel I'm not living my life. I'm not treating myself. I feel I betrayed myself if I do not swim that particular day. So I go to Palo Alto, my workplace YMCA. Okay, so City Hall, library, YMCA, I want to visit. And I want to visit downtown area. I want to visit the shops. And what else? Maybe you can suggest something. Look at the clock. It's so... the ironwork. I remember a few weeks or almost a month ago, I did a video of the precisionism, a Dion museum, the cult of machine. Look at it. Yeah, it's about the precise and beautiful, elegant, functional, and the simple industrial design, yet very beautifully, elegantly designed. And this is a living proof of precisionism. see the design. It's beautiful, it's a function, it's symmetric, it's very well taken care of, and it's very artistic, it's very classic and artsy. And this is the city hall, the council chamber, inside. We have seen just a few minutes ago, so we saw it from the outside, and now I can open the door and see it. And then there are some student summer tour. They are very they are very lively kids, and just very interesting to see this, because I like to go to places by myself, and I can take my time. I want to stay 1 minute, I stay 1 minute and go. If I want to stay an hour, 2 hours, I will just spend my time, not in a rush, and enjoy and see this non-tourist, not maybe not so maybe not so much about the tourist attraction, the tourist bus, but more inside the city, and be part of the city, be part of the life, and just breathe some fresh air and enjoy the sunshine. And that is United States Post Office. Another thing very interesting, what is the role of post office? Because in any place you see the post office is very it's a very high state, in a very high level state in the country, in any place, the post office, and a lot of post office has a plaque and written, this is designated by the President of the United States or something. I do not know the administrative role of post office. It's another thing to learn about. And this is the new city center, and with walks, with shops. I think it's pretty new. It's a little bit too new and not yet totally occupied, or maybe business is not that good. But anyway, it's not yet like a lot of people crowded. You can walk very easily, comfortably, and some interesting shops, a lot of chain shop actually, something like the chain coffee shop, the chain sandwich shop, the chain fast food shop, and these kind of chain shops. But it really designed so comfortable that you can sit there. And that is such a smart design, to put a cushion on the seat, so that it's very human, very thoughtful, not a piece of hard rock. Lovely, so lovely. But still, I have a feeling of big government for some reason, for some odd feeling. I feel there are just too many huge buildings. It's too much administrative works. It's just a feeling. It's a lot of. It's very. You feel that the government is so huge. There are a lot of office buildings, and and very centralized, very centralized. So it's a nice walk around. Maybe I walked a little bit too fast, so you see the camera up and down, up and down. Yeah, this might be the new future of living. That there is office, there is apartment, and there is shops. So life can be arranged close by, with all the convenience, work, live, fun, all together. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that sometimes when you build these high buildings, it's actually very energy efficient. So can share public transportation, can share the facility together. If there is a swimming pool, you do not need to take too much space to make each individual swimming pool, and the transportation is very convenient. Go down subway and connect it to different places. It's a smart design, looks, and the big window use the as much as possible the solar energy. Anyway, that's about it. I enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I love you. I really do. Do.